Well, it has been labelled our summer of outdoor dining, a COVID-safe way to meet with loved ones and provide some much-needed support to the nation's cafes and restaurants. But what happens if there's a car accident, a medical episode or something even more sinister, causing a vehicle to career into diners?
Well, it's happened overseas and here too, but as today Melbourne reporter Isabella Stashkowski explains, an Aussie invention is now being rolled out to keep us safe.
Long lunches to late dinners, first dates and overdue catch-ups.
Cheers!
It's been a while between drinks and we're all enjoying this part of our so-called new normal. But what happens when it all goes wrong?
39-year-old Liz Albanoz, a wife and mother, killed when an out-of-control car crashed into this cafe yesterday. 9 other women were injured.
And the driver of the SUV lost control, slamming into the tents where people were eating.
In Australia and overseas, vehicles have ploughed into outdoor diners.
Everyone is connected to someone who was sadly sitting at the table.
Sitting so close to the road is clearly dangerous, but it seems, especially here in Melbourne after being locked up for months, it's perhaps understandably not at the forefront of our minds.
No, not at all.
Better than sitting inside the restaurant.
No, not until a couple of moments ago.
It's definitely something I'm thinking about now.
Enter the Archer 1200. It's an Aussie invention out of America. Peter Whitford is the man behind it.
If I was sitting here and I had one of these barriers not too far from me and maybe someone did accidentally crash into it, would it save my life?
It would definitely save your life. That is the most important thing.
The barrier was invented after the Iraq War, but now it's being repurposed. It's mobile and light enough that one person can wheel it into place or remove it quickly for emergency vehicle access. But most importantly, unlike concrete or water barriers, it's designed to take a car or truck front on.
In simple terms, it has a ramp on the barrier, and as soon as you hit the ramp, the car sits on top of the barrier and brings it to a complete stop.
And this isn't just about protecting diners. Say a family SUV was travelling down this road at least 50 kilometres per hour and then say it crashed into these barriers. Well, it would be stopped in its tracks, protecting not only everyone inside that vehicle, but diners and any pedestrians walking past too.
It's all about saving lives, making sure that everybody's safe on our streets. It's somebody that has a medical episode that we're protecting against. We also, if someone takes a wrong turn before they know it, they're in an outside setup.
Right now there are around 500 Archer barriers across Australia, with more to be rolled out. In Victoria, funding has been allocated by the City of Melbourne to not only keep patrons safe, but increase confidence and therefore visitation into the CBD.
I love them because it means that I can have 25 people out here enjoying their own safety as well. People can, sort of move around them and they're not just some big, ugly concrete blocks.
People, when they see them, they know that it's actually safe to take their family, it's safe to go out and be behind it, and they know they're going to be protected, and they're going to be protected with the strongest mobile barrier in the world.
Look at that, Aussie invention saving lives. I love it.
Great idea.